your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
All bangers for my members, all bangers for my members, y'all. Let's get it. All bangers for my members. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's finish the story, y'all. We are now on chapter 17. Crazy situation, man. Like, after going through that last situation, being in jail for 9/11, that wasn't a comfortable situation, y'all. We didn't know what was going on the outside. We didn't know what was going on with our family in the beginning because we didn't have no phone calls. My whole pod buck, man. They locked every last one of us up, man. We all went to the Bing. Man. So it was like, I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it felt different going to the hole this time around after that whole situation. Like, the whole country is on alert. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, people was talking about they might start drafting people. I'm saying in my head, like, man, I'll go to the fight. I'd rather go fight than go to penitentiary. They come through and say they picking dudes up. I'm gonna be one of the first to sign up. That's how bad I didn't want to go to penitentiary, y'all. But I knew it wasn't gonna work. It was just a dream. But going to the hole, man, like, you know what I mean? It was just another trip to the hole. Like I said, the sergeant, they used to how a situation's supposed to be. But this was a different situation right here, man, because we all bucked because our phones was off. It was just nothing else to do. Everybody was clashing with each other in the pod. Like, that whole 9/11 or just put a black cloud over the whole jail. Like, it wasn't no COs working. It was nothing going on. It was nothing we really could do but go against each other. It was wild, man. But that's how that turned out, man. So I just so happened to go back to the jail. You know what I mean? I went back to the hole. You know what I mean? Like, the hole didn't bother me like it did. I was upset, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to stay in population. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to get a visit. You know what I mean? My birthday was coming up. I was about to be 19 years old. Like, it was a lot of things why I didn't want to go to the hole. But for the most part, I'm in the hole now. So there's nothing I can do about it. It was nothing I could do about it, man. So I just was back there. You know what I mean? I just was back there. And like, now it's like the end of September. You know what I mean? I'm back there a couple weeks now. You know what I mean? It's like end of September now. And I'm just back there with my thoughts, y'all. Like, when you in the hole, like, you're trapped with your thoughts. You don't have nothing to really entertain you except probably a book if you're lucky. Other than a book, you don't have nothing but your brain and your thoughts. That's what's going to entertain you, man. Like, you know what I mean? Some dudes sleep their time away. I wasn't really a sleeper in prison. I couldn't sleep a whole lot. You know what I mean? I usually go to sleep at night. That's when I go to sleep. Now, I might sleep a little later in the morning, but at the most part, I wasn't one of those dudes that can sleep like that, y'all. So I'm just back there in my thoughts. I was fortunate enough to go into a cell that didn't have a roommate at the time. So I'm just back there chilling. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know nothing else to do. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I kind of just, you know what I mean? Like, I was just I'm not even really upset with myself, y'all. I'll be lying to y'all if I told y'all I was, but I really wasn't even upset with myself for being in a hole and all. I just was, as everything as a whole, like 18 years, like me about to turn 19, another birthday away from my family. You know what I mean? It's like, it was just a crazy feeling at the moment, man. So I just was back there, man. No roommate, just trying to get it together, putting my thoughts together the best way I know how. And as soon as I start thinking, like, kind of like how my time gonna be, man, and like, you know what I mean? Like, man, like, it just, when I get to prison, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's when I was in that hole, that last, because this really was my last, I think I went one more time, but I think this was my last time before I got transferred that I went to the hole. And this time I went to the hole, and I know I told y'all a lot of times that I was like, man, I'm straightening up and da-da-da. But no, it wasn't about me. But no, it wasn't about me straightening up. You know what I mean? For the jail, like, I was feeling like I had to straighten up how I moved to get ready for prison. You know what I mean? Like, I can't move the way I moved in the jail and prison. Like, I felt like that it was I knew it was going to be two different worlds, from the stories that I heard, from the movies that I saw, and from how I knew how the politics was going to be. I knew it was going to be two different worlds. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be dealing with people other than just dudes from Norfolk and Virginia Beach. I'm going to be dealing with dudes from all over the state now. So, like, I knew it was going to be a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? So I had to tell myself then, like, you know, bro, you gotta change. You gotta move right, at least when you get in there. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, the way I moved in prison, like, it goes back to this, because like I learned from here, like, you know what I mean? Being in the Virginia Beach jail, I felt like I was young and I had to survive the best way I know how, because I was placed in a whole nother world. You know what I mean? But going to prison, I just knew everything was gonna have to change up sooner or later, y'all. So boom, a little time go on. Now it's like beginning of October. I want to say it's the first. It might be the first or the second, one of the two, but all I know was a Monday. You know what I mean? So I've been in the cell dolo for a while, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the part that I'm in the whole dudes be wilding, rapping, snapping, be a whole lot of noise, but I'm just used to it. So I've been back there cooling for a minute. You know what I mean? Monday roll around, man. I look up, people coming in. You hear the door. Now, when you hear our door open, you can't see nobody when you're in the hole. Like, you just hear the door open because they got to come down this little joint. Then they'll be able to see in our pod. So we hear the door open, everybody on the bars. I get out the bed because I know I got a bed available, you know what I mean? So I get out the bed, you know what I mean? I go to the bars, I'm looking, you know what I mean? It's crazy right here, man, you know what I mean? Looking, everybody kicking, everybody yelling, snapping. I look, I see the sergeant dude come in. The one that be hollering at me, he was, "Hey, White, hey, you got a roommate coming in, man." I was like, "Who you got coming in here, man?" "Who you got coming in here, man?" I'm telling you, like, you already know the count, bro. I'm too late in the game to be able to get put in here with a maniac. So, like, who you got coming in? He was like, nah. He ain't no maniac, but, like, you know, he kind of, you know, he a white dude. You cool with a white dude? I'm like, man, I don't care who it is, man. I'm like, just, man, listen, don't set me up. He was like, "Nah, I ain't set you up, White. Like, I'm just letting you know you got a roommate. Like, he got to come in here regardless. And I'm letting you know I wouldn't put just no anybody in here. Like, he a white dude. That's what I'm telling you." So I'm like, "All right, man, it's cool." So he went back to the jump. You know what I mean? He came back. See the white dude coming. White dude coming to the jump, man. I see the white dude. He like kind of like a short, kind of skinny white dude. You know what I mean? He walking. He shackled, handcuffed, crazy, Hannibal Lecter style. He coming through. You know what I mean? They get him in the pod. They take all the jumps off. They keep his head. They take his shackles off his legs. You know what I mean? I'm like, where's this dude coming from? Because, like, when you come into the hole, you ain't shackled on the leg. Like, you ain't all that. All that ain't really happening. You know what I mean? So he come in. Damn, shackled on the leg. You know what I mean? They put him in the cell. I back up, let him come in. He walk in, he see me. He like, because it was dark. You know what I mean? He couldn't really see me till he really got to the door. He was like, turn around. He'll close the jaw. Boom, they close the jaw. He put his arms through the tray slap. They take the handcuffs off his arms. You know what I mean? He get free. You know what I mean? See, I was like, all right, we gonna bring this stuff. He turn around. When he see me, I see that. Like all this, like his eyelids is red. Like all this is red right here. I'm looking at him, I'm like, damn. So when the CO dip out the pod, I'm like, yo, man, what the hell happened to you? He was like, man, I just went to court, man. It stopped. He was like, they banked me, man. He was a white dude, kind of like from first impression of me meeting him. I'll give it to like, he act black slightly, you know what I mean? He act black kinda, you know what I mean? So he like, man, I just came from court. And they banked me, man. He was like, they maced me and they banked me. You know what I mean? He was like, man, this was this morning. He said, I've been downstairs at the holding tank for like 5-6 hours because this afternoon time, you know what I mean? So he like, we already ate dinner and everything. So he like, man, they had me down here, man. You already ate. I'm like, yeah, we already ate. He was like, man, look, man. He turned around. He was like, hey, man, they call me Skate. I was like, Skate? He was like, yeah, Skate. I was like, okay, T White, man. He was like, all right. He dapped me up. He dapped me up, kind of like nice, aggressive handshake, you know what I mean? So he's still at the bar. He's like, man, he go to the sink. He throw some more water on his face. He like, it's crazy, man. So I'm like, this is wild right here. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, what you do? Like, why you bucking in court? Like, I never really, now I know it probably happens. Like, you probably get sentenced some time, but you shackled and stuff. Like, you can't really, you know what I mean? You can't really do nothing anyway. So I'm like, what happened, bro? Like, why you end up bucking in court? He was like, man, I was in there. He was like, man, the prosecutor's is trying to take me down, man. He was like, the prosecutor trying to take me down. You know what I mean? Like, I think they setting me up to really go down. And he was like, it's bigger than him because it's like, his case is kind of like a slight high profile case. You know, like, you know what I mean? He said they kind of blackballing him. So he said when he went in there, you know what I mean? He said the prosecutor was calling out all his back information of what he got in trouble for in the past. You know what I mean? All this, and that they shot him down for a bond for no reason. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what you locked up for? What you locked up for? Skate? What you in here for? He was like, man. He said, man, I got aggravated assault on a teenager, on a minor. I was like, on a minor? He was like, yeah, my girl's son. I was like, your girl's son, man? Like, you got aggravated assault on your girl's son? He was like, yeah, I got aggravated assault on my girl's son. He was like, but you don't know my son. He was like he liked my son because I raised him. He said, me and my girl been together 10 years. You know what I mean? So as he talking, like the more he sounded kind of like, you know what I mean, he's a dude that act black, you know what I mean? Which there's nothing wrong with it. His prerogative, that's how you want to be. But I can tell this is how he's talking, you know what I mean? So I was like, what you mess with a black girl? He was like, yeah, my girl black. You know what I mean? So he like, man, like these young dudes, man, like, and for real, I gotta give skaters props slightly, man. I ain't even gonna lie. He was one of the first people that like, I heard how he talked about the young dudes. Like he was saying it like, he was like, man, yo, you don't know my son. Like, yo, he's different. These young dudes different. His whole little crew, everybody he hangs with, man. Like they just kind of different, man. Like they act like they don't want to listen to the old heads. They act like we just washed up and we don't know nothing. They act like they don't care about us and they treat us all like we just some old uncles. Now he didn't say unk at this time, but he said they treat us like we just some old uncles. I was like, how old are you, bro? He was like, man, I'm 33, about to be 34. I was like, man, I'm saying like, you know what I mean? I wanted to say like, you is kind of like an unk. That's what I wanted to tell him. But looking at it now, like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, we not unks in our 30s, man. Like, they put that on us. Like, these young dudes call us unks, like, for no reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, some people look at it like it's, you know, it's something that, you know, we made it to this age. You know what I mean? Some people look at it like it's disrespect because we're not unks. You know what I mean? Like, they look at unk like kind of like you somebody like auntie, all that. Like, I don't look at it no way. But just hearing Skate say it, you know what I mean? Like back then, like I like just knowing like his man, a white dude, he told me this years ago. So like he like, man, his son was just different. So I'm like, so what y'all was shoot? You shot him or something? He was like, nah, I ain't shot, I didn't shoot him. He was like, man, look. He said the day before he got into it with him, he said he used to always tell his girl that his son out of control. He was like, he was already expelled from school. You know what I mean? He already got expelled from high school. He was like, he used to be on the football team. He messed that up. He want to run around with these young dudes, wilding, doing all type of stuff. So he said he found the gun that he had in the crib. So he said when he confronted him about that, he said the young boy, you know what I mean, went and grabbed the gun, pointed the gun at him, and got out the crib. Like, man, you ain't my daddy, and got up out the crib. So he said he snapped, like he was upset. His girl telling him to chill. He said he told his girl if he see him, you know what I mean, like he don't know how he gonna be able to control himself. Now I'm thinking back, looking at his play, like, for real, if that was me and that was my son, like how, you know, like that's a crazy situation. My stepson pointed a gun at me. Like that's wild. I don't know how I do that. You know what I mean? So he said he was mad. You know what I mean? He said, man, this man had the audacity, man, to come back home when his mom went to work. He said when his mom went to work, he came back to the crib because he got a key. He said he came back to the crib, man. He said, man, instantly, as soon as he seen him in the kitchen, he said they started fighting. He said they were fighting so long. He said they fought all the way outside in the yard. They got out and they like in the sidewalk by his crib. He lived in the house. He said, man, it was rumbling, man. He said he picked the young boy up and dumped him. Boom. He said he dumped him on his shoulder. You know what I mean? He said he think when he dumped him, like he separated his shoulder. You know what I mean? Like his shoulder got dislocated or something, man. But he was on the ground and his arm was hanging off the sidewalk. You know what I mean? So he said while he was on the ground, he said the young boy was still saying, man, F you, man. F you. I hate you, man. You ain't my daddy. Da, da, da. Talking shit. He was like, all he ever did is take care of this, man. He said, so, man, only thing he could do, man. And which this was wild when he told me this, y'all. He said he stomped his arm while it was hanging off the sidewalk and broke his arm. I said, you broke his arm, bro? He was like, I'll be the first to admit, yeah, I broke his arm. So, like, just off the first meet and him telling me this, I'm like, kind of looked at dude like, man, you wild for that one, man. Like that's kind of wild right there, man. Like I'm like, yo, bro. So like, what happened? He was like, man, I broke his arm. He was like, his shoulder got dislocated, and I broke his arm. He said, so they gave me aggravated assault on a minor. You know what I mean? So he said his mom straight flipped on him. You know what I mean? Like he said she came and took her son's side, da da da. So now she pushing everything at him. You know what I mean? I said, what she should? He was like, yeah, I understand. He was like, I understand. And he said, when we went to court, everybody just was in there against me, man, just talking bad about my past. And they just don't know that a young boy pointed a gun at me, da 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 da. Like he trying to justify it. And I get it, but it's different situation for different people. So it was nothing really I can say or do, but I understand slightly what where he coming from. So, goddamn, he telling me and shit. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, bro. So like, when court, like he was like, man, I couldn't fucking do it, man. I said, what you do? He said, man, I fucking goddamn just got up and just fucking ran towards his wife, his girl. I was like, bro, you ran for the seats, bro? He was like, I ran. He said, they caught me and I'm shocked. But he said, but I just tried to get her. I was like, man, come on, man, that ain't gonna help your case, Skate, man. What the hell? He was like, man, fuck it. He was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I don't really care. He was like, I don't really care no more. He trying to fucking railroad me. I was like, bro, you went too damn far, man. I said, you went too damn far with that. He was like, yeah, I did. He was like, but they don't even know how these young dudes are. He said, I think that young dude was going to eventually try to take me out, man. He said, I think that was his plan, like eventually. He said, because he was a different young dude. He said, I think he already had murders. I think he already done that before, man. He was like, I'm telling you, man, I think he was going to eventually take me out. So I was scared for my life. So that's my whole defense. So he telling me this, and I'm just like, damn, man. Like they beat him down, do all that. As he's saying that, the police come in the joint. They come out the door. They bring him some more sheets and stuff and all that for his bed. You know what I mean? So he get his stuff together, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, this is wild, man. They done brought this dude here, man, and snapped out on his own stepson. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how y'all look at that, but I looked at it like, you know what I mean? I ain't look at it like he was on some pedophile stuff or, you know what I mean? Something that was evil, you know what I mean? But like, he was telling me how these young dudes, like he was explaining like how the young dudes are today. You know what I mean? Which was crazy ironic. Like he was explaining that to me, like how his son was. That's how the young boys are today, y'all. So boom. Now I dealt with him, you know what I mean? Like it was okay for the most part, you know what I mean? Like he stayed on his top bunk. He didn't do nothing now. He was the type of dude that the nurse, he would get the nurse to come outdoors. So I was able to see the nurse because I never took medicine or nothing like that. So he would get the nurse to come outdoor and he'll be there. He'll be at the jump talking to the nurse, you know what I mean? He'll always be taking medicine. Like on his third day of taking medicine, I asked him what he was taking. You know what I mean? He told me he was taking Adderalls, like, you know what I mean? Like I forgot what that do, but that's what he was taking, you know what I mean? So I don't know why he would do it or why he needed it or why the case. All I know is the nurse used to come give him these jumps like twice a day. So he would take his medicine, you know what I mean? Get back on the top bunk, chill, read a book. Every now and then we'll talk. But now it's like Wednesday, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy because I'm about to be 19 on Sunday, you know what I mean? Like my birthday was falling on a Sunday. I'll never forget this. So like, I'm just, like I say, like I'm bittersweet about it. You know what I mean? Like they gave all us 35 days in a hole. So I already knew I was going to be back there, you know what I mean, on my birthday. They ordered us up. Everybody they thought had something to do with it, who they handcuffed or whoever they let go or whatever the case in that part I was in, they gave us all 35 days, man. Everybody was saying they got 35 days. So I already knew I was going to be back there since 9/11 on my birthday. My birthday is October 7th. So I'm already cool. I got to deal with it, man. So I get an early letter from my mama. You know what I mean? I get an early letter from my girl at the time. You know what I mean? Well, we wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend still, but like, you know what I mean? My wife still was in my life. So I get a letter from her. I read that. You know what I mean? I'm feeling all right. I get birthday cards. Like it was all right. Like I remember seeing that. Like I wonder if I still got that because I kept all my mail from the jail. Like, I remember seeing that 19 on a birthday card that my mom sent me. And it was just, you know, like just reading her little message in the card. And, you know, I mean, like I had to get ready. I told myself I got to get ready for a lot of these birthdays like this. By getting cards in the mail and this, I got to get ready for a lot of these birthdays because it's about to be a lot of them, bro. It's about to miss all your 20s and the beginning of your 30s. So I'm like, it's about to be a lot of birthdays. So I was ready. I was prepared to deal with that. I'm waiting to go to penitentiary, but I'm prepared to deal with this type of stuff now. So I'm just trying to stay like a person of stone and block this out in my mind. And like, you know, I can't stop thinking like, what would I be doing? What would be happening? You know what I mean? So I look up, I see goddamn Skate jump off the bed. He jump off the bed. He like, man, damn, man, shit. Got us in the goddamn jail, man. Crazy as hell, man. We in this damn jail, man. I said, I'm laying on the bed. He interrupted my damn thoughts. I'm like, man, we in the jail because we made wrong decisions. I said, you was out there, man. You decided to kick your son ass. He started laughing. He was like, man, shh. I told you, man, you don't know these young guys. You don't fucking know these young guys, man. You don't know these fucking young guys. Like, I know these young guys. I was out there and they think like I look young. And he did look like a young white dude. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how he dressed or nothing like that. But if I was picturing black, like you know, urban clothes on him, not black clothes, urban clothes, like I can see who he was, like, you know what I mean? But like with his jumpsuit, he had kind of like a regular white dude that had slight black accent slightly. So he like, man, you don't know how these young dudes is, man. I'm like, man, shh. Man, my birthday I'm about to have another birthday in here, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, for real, I wish I was in penitentiary about to have a birthday, man. He was like, your birthday coming out? Like, yeah, my birthday's Sunday. He was like, shit, we gotta celebrate then, man. I said, man, how the hell we gonna celebrate, man? He was like, man, shh, with this. He went on his mattress, he was like, he pulled it out. I was like, what the hell is that? It was them dumbass Adderall pills. I seen them big dumbass shits. I'm like, what the hell you about to do with that? He was like, he got a piece of plastic. He was like, let me see your Bible. I was like, man, what the hell you want with my Bible? He was like, man, let me see your Bible. I gave him the Bible. He put the pills on the plastic, and he put the Bible over top of it and said, I said, man, give my damn Bible, man. What the hell you doing, man? He was like, man, shit, I'm crushing up the fucking drug. I was like, man, listen, what the hell, what are you about to do with that? He was like, he grabbed the plastic paper. He was like, oh, yes. I was like, yes. He was like, yeah, man. He said, man, like, you ever felt like you were skiing before and you jumped off the slope like this, like how the skiers be when they skiing? He said, you know, when they skiing and they glide off the. I was like, what do you mean skiing? I was like, regular skiing. He was like, no, the Olympics. You know, they jump off the ramp. So at that time, I didn't know what he was talking about. I seen that shit later in the Olympics, but I didn't know what he was talking about. He was like, you know, when they. He said, man, that's how this feels, man. It's like you're in the air. He said, it's like you're in the air, dog. I was like, man, come on, man. He was like, look, all I'm saying is this, man. Like, I got high every day on the street, man. Weed, coke, ecstasy. He said, I did it. He said, now, I'm not going to be sober here. He said, I get these pills, man. He said, if you want to get high, especially for your birthday, he said, man, I'm here for you. Just let me know if you need me. I was like, I thought about it. I was like, I ain't snorting no damn pill, man. This man wild as hell. I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, I'm good, skate, man. He was like, you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm good. He was like, shh, more for me. I said, man, skater got them psycho, y'all. So boom. You know what I mean? So next thing you know, his lawyer comes see him. You know what I mean? His lawyer comes see him. It's like Friday now. His lawyer comes see him. He leave out for his lawyer visit. You know what I mean? He come back from his lawyer joint. He like, ah, damn, man, T. White. He said, man, guess what they say? He said, man, guess what they saying? I was like, what? He was like, man, my lawyer said plea bargain 15 years. I'm like, damn. I said, bro, 15. I said, bro, I got 18 years, bro. He said, you got robbery, right? I said, yeah. I said, I got 4 robberies, 4 use of firearm, and 4 conspiracy. He was like, man, how the fuck they gonna give me a plea for 15? I said, bro, because, bro. I said, you broke that man's arm, bro. I said, his arm might not be back regular ever after that, man. I said, you stepped on his arm, bro. I said, man, shit is done. I said, then his shoulder. I said, bro, you basically like you try to take him out. You know what I mean? He said, no. He said, man, I told my lawyer no more than 5 manslaughter charge. I seen people get manslaughter 5 years. You don't got manslaughter. You got aggravated assault on a minor, bro. Listen to the words, aggravated assault on a minor. He was like, man, I ain't taking 15 years, T. White. I ain't taking no damn. I said, when your trial? He was like, my trial next month. I said, man, shit. I said, man, they gonna try to burn your ass. I said, you going to fight the junk? He was like, yeah, right. He said, because my life was on the line. So he talked like he was with it. You know what I mean? He talked like he was with it, and this was gonna go on and all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, this shit wild as a bitch. I let him do him. You know what I mean? Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, this your case. Like, this is going on. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like if you want to fight that shit, they trying to give you 15 years. I feel like it was a lot of fucking time, man. I ain't even lie, but Virginia Beach don't play fair. They don't play fair. So I'm just like, bro, it's your decision now. You go there and try to run with this shit, you might catch a fresh dubski. You know what I mean? Like, bro, them people looking at you hurt a young dude, bro. You a grown ass man. So I left that in his court. I let him play ball the way he want to play ball. And he was cool with saying he going to fight the junk. You know what I mean? He was cool with that shit, man. So like, I ain't really understand, like, you know what I mean? Why would his motive be to fight it? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can fight it, but at the end of the day, bro, like, they gonna burn your dumb ass. And I knew they was gonna burn him. So he kept going on about what he was gonna do and how he was gonna try to fight it. And he got his lawyer, he counseled his own lawyer, and like, he gonna be talking to and all this. Like, he talking all this new stuff. So I'm just listening to him. And I ain't even really trying to hear it. And as I'm talking to him, like, I seen him go in the top bunk again. He grabbed a plastic and I'm like, man, this man really snorting pills for medical. I'm like, man, it's out of control. So like, the more he would snort pills, like that junk would have him, like he say, on a ski slope. But at the same time, though, like, you know what I mean? It would make him like, it would give him like hyper energy, and you can tell, you know what I mean? Like how he'll move around, like it's like he moving slightly and fast forward slightly, like hey, you doing this? Hey, come on, let me get. Excuse me, Trey's here. Like he moving fast as a bitch, kind of like, and I've been noticing like that shit kind of pump him up slightly. Pause, you know what I mean? So I let him do him again, man. You know what I mean? I let him do him, man. And I stayed out his fucking way because I didn't want no parts of that pill and none of that shit he was talking, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, Saturday rolled around. You know what I mean? Birthday Eve game, like, damn, shit crazy as a bitch. So the CEOs come by, you know what I mean? The CEOs come by, They give out the trays. We get lunch. COs come by, they give out lunch. You know what I mean? When they come, I stayed on the bed because bro already was down. You know what I mean? So the cell ain't about so big. So Skate was already on the like standing by his cell. You know what I mean? Like just waiting for the trays to come, standing by the cell bars and shit. So dude come with the trays. Skate grab a tray. It's the inmate nigga. It's the inmate dude passing out the trays. You know what I mean? But the police in there, so Skate grab a tray. Tray was a hamburger tray. You know what I mean? Now, the hamburger was a choke burger. Like, you ain't got no, you better make sure you got a coolie or a coolie and some water. You know what I mean? The coolies weren't up with this big they used to give you. But the sandwich was a choke sandwich, man. I ain't gonna lie, I had little dry fries and stuff, but it used to be just, it'll choke you, man. I don't know why. Maybe it was the bread. I don't know what it was, but like, Skate go to the joint, he grabbed a tray. The inmate dude walked by, but because he gotta give us another tray. But when he come back, he had him another tray. Skate was like, yo, you want another tray? So I looked, the tray, like beside, like by the toilet, like on the floor over there. He's like, yo, you gotta give us another tray, man. Dude was like, the CO kind of like this way a little bit behind him, like, dude don't want to throw him under the bus. Dude like, man, I gotta get Trey like this. It ain't enough, bro. He was like, ain't enough, bro. He was like, ain't enough. Skate was like, man, that's a fucking enough, man. I need my fucking tray, man. Give my fucking tray. Give my fucking tray, man. I need my tray right fucking now, man. You know what I mean? He was like, my roommate got the tray. So I look, I'm like, damn, okay, I got my tray. Like, he ain't gonna put me in that shit, you know what I mean? But like, it's another tray, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what the hell is he doing? You know what I mean? So dude like, man, look, I ain't got no more trays, man. Inmate dude bucked on him. I ain't got no more trays, man. Skate was like, man, fuck you, man. Fucking steak scrub motherfucker. Dude was like, steak scrub, nigga? What the hell you talk about, nigga? Steak scrub, nigga? You want me to lose my job? So they had the door arguing and shit. Dude like, man, what are you? The CO was like, man, move on. Skate was like, I don't got my fucking tray. He not giving me my fucking tray. Dude was like, so like he forcing dude like to be able to snitch. Dude was like, he was like, man, I don't got my fucking tray, man. I don't got my tray. I don't got my tray. The CO came and John, he was like, I grabbed my tray already before he came. I'm sitting on the bed like this. He had the tray on my lap. I'm like, CO come to the door. He like, Skate was like, I want my fucking food, man. I want my food right now. The CO was like, man, you got a tray in there, man. I seen him give you 2 trays. He was like, man, I don't got no fucking tray, man. What do you want me to do? I'm like, this thing. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what Skate dumbass doing. I'm sitting over there, bitch, making that damn choke sandwich. I'm like, hey, CO like, man, if I have to fucking come in this cell and handcuff both of y'all and I see it's another motherfucking tray in there, I'm letting you know now. I'm letting you know now. Don't do that. Don't push me to that. Skate was like, man, we don't have no fucking food in here, man. Give me another fucking tray. CO was like, hey, I need backup over here. Yeah. Inmate say he's not being fed, trays in his cell. Yeah, give me some backup. I'm sitting there looking like, he dip off. I'm sitting there looking at Skate, dumbass. I said, man, you know they coming back, right? I was like, you know they gonna come look, right? He was like, when they come back, I'm gonna tell him I was just joking. I'm like, man, go ahead, man. He was like, damn, he went in this bed again. He was like, I'm just gonna tell him I was just joking, dog. I was like, he was just joking. I was like, man, all right, you know what I mean? Police come back. White, come to the door, get handcuffed. I'm like, shh. I'm about to stand up. Skate was like, man, I got my food, man. I got it, man. I got it. Look, I'm eating it. See? I got it. Dude was like, Sergeant came back there to want to know me. He was like, shh. He looked at both of us. He was like, the other CO was like, this motherfucker said he didn't have no tray. Skate was like, man, I was fucking joking. He was like, yeah, you weren't fucking joking. Waste my time again like that. See what happened. Walked away. Sergeant looked at me like, you good, White? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. They dipped. So they dipped. I'm like, yo, bro, what you got going on, bro? Like, this shit wild as a bitch. Why you know what I mean? What the hell is going on with this shit? He like, man, nah, like, fucking hungry. What the fuck you want me to do? I'm like, oh, calm down. Like, what do you mean, what the fuck I want you to do? I'm gonna fuck what you do, first of all. You know what I mean? Goddamn it. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, you wildin', bro. Like, you can't bring the heat to me. Don't do nothing that's gonna require me getting uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna never do that to you, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, so what you trying to school me like the youngest now? I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you young too. He was like, what you trying to school me like the youngest? I was like, nah, I ain't trying to school you about the youngins. But at the same time, though, like, come on, bro. Like, this ain't gonna put you in shit. Don't put me in shit. Period. You know? He was like, all right. I said, man, you know what? I'm saying in my head, I'm like, yo, I hope I don't have to beat Skate ass in this bitch, y'all. So boom. I'm hoping and praying this is not gonna happen. So it's later on the night now. Now it's late night. It's like 11 something. You know what I mean? Going on 12. You know what I mean? It's getting late. And I'm sitting in that bitch again, feeling stupid that I'm in a goddamn jail on my birthday. You know what I mean? And that's how I'm in there feeling. So I'm like, this nigga skate. What the fuck he got going on? You know what I mean? He up early, he up late as hell, he moving around because he fucking with that shit, you know what I mean? So he in the jump, he grabbing the bars, he doing like the workout. Dudes will put their feet on the bars at the bottom, grab the bars up here, and dudes will pull themselves and it be like you. It looks like that. And dudes are kind of like, I don't know what that exercise is, but like it could be chest and all that, but dude, he doing that. So he had the bars. He got his towel on the jump, so he holding his towel, he like, It's like 11:45. I'm like, man, damn. So I ain't saying nothing. He in that jump snap. He finished it. You can't walk for so long in the cell. The cell little as a bitch. On his fifth jump, like, hey, bro, hey, look, it's late as hell, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm chilling right now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, he took his shirt off. I was like, fuck, he take his shirt off. He was like, fucking hot in here. I'm like, this dude wild as shit. He finished that set. He go in his bed. He lift his mattress up. He like, I said, man, see, that's your problem now, man. You fucking with that shit. I said, that shit frying your goddamn brain cells, goddamn it. That's why that's your problem now. He like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. He was like, what time is it? What time is it? I was like, I don't know. He went to the boss. He was like, they had a clock like way around. You got to look. Oh, he was like, it's 11:58. It's 11:58. Get up, T. White. Get up, T. White. I'm like, get up. I'm in the bed like, what you talking about? He's like, get up. Come on. It's 12:58, 11:58. Come on, get up. Get up. I'm like, man, listen, man, I'm not getting up, man. He's like, come on. He grabbed my arm and I kind of sat up in the bed. I'm like, yo, bro, what you doing, bro? What the hell you got going on? I'm like, man, get the fuck off me, bro. What the hell wrong with you? He like, come on, man. We gotta celebrate, man. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Come on, T. White. Come on. We gotta celebrate. He went to the bar. He was like, yeah. He grabbed him, jumps. I'm like, I'm looking at this dumbass. The man went to the bars. He was like, I was like, what the fuck? He was like, come on. It's your birthday, man. Come on, it's your birthday, dog. Come on. We fucking celebrating, man. And he went on his mattress. He was like, we celebrating, man. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Like, damn, this nigga skating and turned back into a whole fucking white dude right before my eyes. He was acting like a black dude. More and more as the time went on with him being in there, he was acting like a white dude. I'm like, man, what the hell Skate got going on? He in that bitch, yeah. He's snapping out. I'm like, at first I couldn't believe how he was snapping out like this. But I'm like, damn, it is like probably my birthday. I'm turning 19 at midnight. You know what I mean? I'm like, the hell this nigga? He like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Like, he just sweaty and he just all fucking hyped and looking crazy like a freaking psycho. This man looking crazy as a bitch. He got down, just blacking out like it's his fucking birthday. It's my birthday. He took all the little joy that I had, my thoughts, and my thoughts is my only joy of my birthday. When midnight was gonna hit, I was just gonna be in the bed, and I promise y'all, man, I was gonna say, God, I just thank you for having me on this earth to see 19, even though I'm away from my family. Like, that's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to be with myself. I wanted to talk to God. I wanted to talk to myself. I'm turning 19. It's my second birthday in here. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's a matter of time before I get transferred. Like, I couldn't deal with Sully's, man. Like, this was just too much for me right here. It was too much. It was too much going on. This man has interrupted all my shit. So goddamn, he and that jump is snapping out there. He like this. I'm like, man, what the hell is you doing? I'm like, chill out, man. He like, like, he jumping and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked, I seen that nigga doing the bushwhacker joint. Nigga was like, y'all think I'm bullshitting, man. I'm looking up at this dude like, hold on. I'm like, man, I'm boiling. I'm right here. It's not here yet, but I'm here. And I'm saying in my head, like, man, how much more can I take of this dumb shit? But it's my fucking birthday. So nigga down there say, hey, T. White, it's your birthday. I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah. He was like, man, that's what's up, man. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Nigga like, yeah. He go to the boss. He like, yeah. It's his fucking birthday. It's his fucking birthday today. It's his fucking birthday. God damn it. It's his fucking birthday. He's snapping out. Goddamn, I'm like, man, I had enough of this shit. I had enough of this motherfucking shit, man. And nigga went to his top bunk. He was like, it's your fucking birthday, man. Before he hit that goddamn right nostril, I was like, I knocked that shit out of his hand. That shit looked like LeBron James before the game when he throwing the powder in the air. You hear me? I knocked that shit out of his hand. Get that shit out of here. That shit's like, he said, motherfucker, that nigga swung with me. I ducked that shit. I grabbed that little motherfucker, man. I looked up. That nigga goddamn was behind my ass. I promise y'all, man. That nigga swung at me. I weaved that shit perfect. That shit went over here. I ducked that shit. I grabbed his ass. That motherfucker was over there. Boom! That nigga hit the toilet. He comes straight back at me. Motherfucker. That nigga rumbling. Goddamn, I'm like, he grabbed me. Fuck, nigga. This nigga beat me on my stomach. Pause. Man, I was like, When I felt that, y'all, that was some of the worst pain ever. That's the soft, that stomach, even though I had a gut, that stomach is soft fat. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. Man, that nigga beat me right there. Oh my God. I was swinging. I felt that bite. I said, I started pounding. It went from, nigga, fuck wrong with you, nigga. So I felt that bite. Nigga, get off me. Man, I was pounding that nigga. That nigga bit. That nigga took a bite out. That nigga said, I hit that nigga. Fuck off me. Square off again. Fuck wrong with you. He was like, that nigga did some old white boy shit. He said, that nigga jumped at my ass. I was like, what the fuck? Nigga jumped at me. Nigga rumbling. Niggas like, man, they rumbling down. Nigga rumbling. Fuck wrong with you? Nigga, you fucking crazy ass motherfucker. Get off me, nigga. We break up again. We run like, fuck off me, nigga. Hell's wrong with you, nigga? And nigga was like, and nigga went to the top bunk. He was like, hey, look, he forgot. This nigga so high, he forgot how LeBron James, that dumb ass shit. He said, I said, yeah, nigga, no more goddamn spinach for you, motherfucker. No more spinach for you, motherfucker. Come on, bitch. Come on, nigga. Yeah, you fucked my birthday up, nigga. My birthday already fucked up, nigga. Fuck you. Come on, motherfucker. I screw off with that nigga, me and that nigga like this. He couldn't believe he ain't had no more spinach left. He saw I want no more Adderall powder up there. He was like, he square off as dumb as a bitch. He was like, I was like, yeah, motherfucker. Ain't no way to run in this motherfucker. I was like, what's up? What's up, motherfucker? What's up? I jumped at that nigga jumped. Caught his ass. Rushed his ass. I got that nigga ass by the door. Pinned his ass. Put all my weight on his legs. He tried to block, nigga. You wanna bite me, nigga? Nigga, fuck wrong with you, nigga? Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Nigga, fuck wrong with you? He trying to bite me again. Block me. Fuck off me, nigga. You a biter? Pause, nigga. I beat his motherfucking ass in that bitch. I'm beating his ass. I'm beating the shit out of goddamn skating that bitch. Police coming at that bitch. Niggas like, hey, wait, get off. I'm like, fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga. I'm still hitting his ass. I got the way I got him painting my knee on that door. I'm hitting his ass. Police like, stop. Niggas open the joint up. Sergeant nigga grab me up. Get me out of the party. I'm like, fuck. Y'all put this whack ass nigga, that's my excuse for everything. Y'all put this nigga in the cell with me. Told you, man. He was like, wait, come on, man. I said, this nigga fucking weirdo, man. This nigga fucking weirdo. Niggas walking the jump. White dude on the ground. He like, you just like my fucking son, you fucking young, ignorant motherfuckers. I was like, man, fuck you. He was like, fuck you. I said, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna fuck your girl. I'm gonna get out before you. I'm welling like a bitch. He like, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you. We talking shit. Like, yeah, fuck you. They handcuffed me. He like, come on, white man. We'll move you to the block next door, man. They told him, he was like, man, come on, man, take him to medical. Goddamn, they walked in and said, he was like, what the fuck is all this shit on the floor? That was that Adderall powder. He was like, what the fuck is all this shit on the floor? I said, I don't know what the fuck it is. He was like, the nigga sergeant was like, what the fuck is this shit? Niggas grabbed it, niggas was like, smell that shit? He was like, what the fuck is this shit? CO was like, I think it's some fucking medicine smashed up. That's because, look, it's a piece right there. You can tell it was a pill. So they looking at all the scene like, this motherfucker in here snorting his fucking pills. He was like, Sergeant said, find out what medicine he take. Take this motherfucker, put him back in the cell. Take White over to the next door. Nigga took me next door. Next door, get over there. Dio was like, look, man, this is what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna give you no charge. He was like, cause I know that motherfucker's crazy. He just tried to do that Trey shit. I ain't gonna give you no charge, but you still on for your regular days. I'm gonna put you on here in another cell, you know what I mean? Which had a roommate. I'm like, damn. He was like, look, you gonna be on the top bunk because he on the bottom. But I was like, I don't care. I only got 8 days left anyway. But this was on my fucking birthday. This was a crazy one right here, y'all, man. Like I went, got in the cell, dude. It was probably like now, like 2:30 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, some shit like that. I was finally able to lay down. They brought my shit. I got on the top bunk, and I was finally able to lay down and really enjoy my birthday with my damn self and with God. I was able to do that. I laid down. I just thank God for just being here. And then I just kind of like, I told God that I was going to change my ways when I get to penitentiary. I was going to move different. You know what I mean? I told him, man, like, even though I'm going to be gone for a lot of birthdays, you know what I mean? I was going to make it back out home to enjoy a birthday with my family. I wasn't going to not complete the mission of my time. And I told myself that on my 19th birthday, y'all, and I was ready to complete the goddamn mission. But with that being said, I was still in the damn jail.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.